Hi everyone. So as we are continuing on our journey, right? Like I'm keep on sharing my experience, my past life, like the challenges, the happy moments, the like hurdles I have faced in my life. Why I started sharing this is, I think I have already conveyed in initial videos. I want something to be saved as a memory for me, for my future like generations. And today we'll be just discussing, or basically I will just sharing about that future generation, about my daughter. Okay. So we both, me and my wife, like we feels lucky, right? Like having our child, that to be a girl child, is kind of a blessing. Like I think everybody nowadays tell about that also, and I really feel and I really kind of understand that when I became the parent. Okay, and I already kind of completed the journey of 29 months. Okay, today she became 29 months, December 7. So this journey started from 2022 October, right? When we got this news, we were here only at that time, and like, okay, like every parents, that was a kind of a special moment when you will listen the news. But that kind of challenging time started from that period onwards, because previously me and my wife were just like staying like a kind of there was not much responsibility for uh, like rather than just individual, right? Like I have to take care of herself, sometimes she has to do that, but except that there is no dependency at all here, right? Like might be in back in family, that was a separate thing. But we took that decision that we'll like I mean proceed with this. And yeah, I think that time was too much kind of stressful, that entire like 9 months. I cannot say that entire 9 months starting from that day till today, because raising a child is the toughest time. And that pregnancy time, right? I mean, before I will tell anything, I will just salute all the women outside, like whoever is kind of already faced that situation, who became the mother, who went through that stressful life. I mean, I cannot explain. Like you are the kind of the hero of everybody's life. Like I saw, like previously I used to think, okay, they have to go through the pain and everything. But when I saw that, like day by day, every day, the changes in their body, the changes in their sentiment, the pain, the kind of your stress, the anxiety, like the fear, because every time I still remember, every month or every week, every checkup we used to go, like we're not able to talk in between until we see that our child is safe inside, right? Kind of when we're going in the car, we're just praying, okay, I mean, let's pray everything will be good, okay? Until we listen that line from our doctor, okay, all seems okay, by that time we will be still stressed. So that's why, like, I mean, going over of that 9 months and bringing the child outside to this world, that is a kind of the toughest work in the world I have ever seen. That only a female can do that. I mean, we usually say they are strong, they are kind of, they have been built. God has created them for such precious and all things, but still, until you will not be with someone who kind of cross this time, you will not able to understand at all. Even if you will like read thousands books, watch thousands kind of videos. Still, you have to be with them once. You have to be close enough, because if you are just staying outside and that is happening, that's different. But you have to be stay with them. So I still remember sometimes like the vomiting, right? The all like how they were managing all of those things, like that they can only understand. Okay. So finally we were there for each other. I used to go to office. Sometimes I have to come back from office if she doesn't feel like okay. So we used to go to the hospital, but I mean stress was there. But today when we are thinking about that life, we are enjoying, because one thing I want to mention here, everything you are doing in your life which is challenging, once we'll go over that, once we'll get the result, once we'll be cross that hurdles, when you will think about that, you will really enjoy, and you will really kind of feel that happiness after that. So that was our feeling when we are completing stage by stage, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, likewise. And I mean, I still remember that date was basically 6th of July morning. Basically, morning means around 3 4 a.m. We decided to go to hospital. She was having the pain. We took everything which doctor has prescribed. We went there. From that, she started pain previous night, like kind of 11 p.m. around. So we went hospital in the morning, 6th morning, and entire 6th of July, okay, 2023, she was in pain. Like I was literally feeling at that time when she admitted to the hospital, like why we have planned this, okay? Because you will not able to see them in pain, like the way they will be feeling that pain, you will able to understand just by looking to them, okay? So I mean, I still remember one time I told to my doctor who was there, let's go ahead with the like kind of C-section and get this thing done. She was like angry with me. The doctor, no, she is okay. She is still kind of willing to wait. Why you are just pushing to go with this operation? So still, I mean, she struggled with that pain. She was still willing to go ahead with a natural kind of delivery. Then from the overnight 11, next day 11, 12:29 is the time of 7th July. So that means entire 26 to 27 hours of pain. That pain was not in the same, but it was going high, going low, going high, going low. I mean, think like 27 hours of a pain. Nowadays, if I am having a headache and it's not going 1 hour, I am just taking a painkiller. I mean, after that day, I still remember one line I told to her when our baby got delivered at 12:29 a.m. of 7 July. Like in my life, whatever you will do, whatever anybody will tell, I will never be able to angry on you, and I will never be kind of disrespect any woman in the world, because I have seen the way you guys are kind of handling these things, right? We cannot match up to that. I used to go to office, I used to do work and all. Those are just, 1% of that. So, finally, Anya came to our life because we were hoping to have a daughter initially when we have planned, and finally, around 5 months here, basically, we came to know that there's a baby girl. So, we are kind of more happy at that time. And finally, she came, but as I was telling, right, after having a baby, that postpartum time, right, that is another kind of most difficult period for women. Like I have seen, like I took around, I think, 15-20 days of leave after the leave means I was doing work from home at that time. But I still remember the day we came from the hospital, discharge, she started cooking, okay, because we only we two were there. She started cooking for us, she started taking care of baby. Yes, I was helping for sure. But I saw that energy, and yeah, that's how we call them mother, right? Like I have seen in front of mine, like how she was having that energy after being such a pain. Then after, even if in your normal birth, you will have a lot of stitches, okay. So still, the way she was working, the way she was handling everything, I was taking care of baby, she was doing everything, cleaning up home because there were 2-3 days our home were kind of a little bit messy, where the baby will kind of sleep, feeding her. I mean, I was seeing a different kind of person altogether within her. Like that's what we called as motherhood. Like I'm saying, like you guys might have already relating that if you have ever seen someone and like your partner or even in your family, they are kind of in a high level of energy. Then yeah, I mean, I'll frankly say I was with her with a lot of things and all, starting from pregnancy till today. But she used to do 90% of things, like what she will eat, when she will eat, till today. Like she used to give me credits, like yeah, I used to be with her. Yeah, I still be with her, but I do all of other things. Like let's say she will say, okay, do these things for Anya, I'll do. But that planning, that like thinking about that, if she is not eating this food, we will give you option 2, option 3, option 4. I will able to never do that. Okay, she is not eating, okay, let's see in the next meal she will be eating. That's what motherhood is. That's the difference between a father and mother. I mean, she is kind of is a blessing for us, Anya, our daughter, and I got 2 person now in my life who is kind of standing all time with me, in like my wife and my daughters. They are kind of a lifeline for me now. Okay, without them I cannot think about proceeding or like moving ahead of our life, right? So yeah, those like 2022 it started, 2023 July 7th she came to our life. So my life got changed. So that 2023, 2019 I got married. 2023 we welcomed our daughter. So the thing I was saying, basically, these are the some like kind of situation or like incident happen to your life, like the changes, right? Like being married or being a parent, that will change you end to end. Like I can see and I can feel a completely different person within me. Coming from office without changing the dress and all, started playing with them. I don't know from where I got that energy. Coming from office, he wants to go to park, let her take to the park and play with her. I don't know how I keep on forgetting, like I just came from office, I need to rest. So these are the things being a parent will just, energize you, right? The way she will tell you, like, I mean, now she started like talking a lot, right? Once she will come to office, she will start. I mean, my wife taught her a lot of all these things. She will start asking, how was your day? And that is the moment you will be like flattened, right? Like we don't need anything else in our life. Those are the small things. When you will come from office, 2 person are there to kind of think about you. They will ask about you. They will hug you. Those are the things we need in our life. I don't need anything else. Like, and in front of those, everything will be kind of seems very minor. So those are the things, like life changed a lot. Like when these changes in your life will occur. Yeah, I mean 2023, that was a kind of one of the best year of my life. July 7th. So July 10th is our anniversary. That was a kind of mere coincidence also, just 3 days before she came to our life. We are really kind of feeling proud of having her in our life. I mean, I don't know how we'll be able to uh, uh, like do the upbringings for her. That time will say. But for now, we are the proud parents of Anya.